Okay, so this is Georgia, who's just come and, well, she's nearly finished the permanent makeup startup course. We saw her a couple of weeks ago on the first part of the training, and for the last couple of days we've been doing live model after live model. So Georgia, you do a bit of LV lashes, and you do your own little business on that side of things, and now you're doing permanent makeup. And how have you found your first few clients so far?
Nerve-wracking, but actually really inspiring as well. Just to learn all new techniques, colour mixing, how to position the needle, because that is actually really important. Because actually, before I done this, I didn't actually know how to position the needle to go down to the tail. I was doing it to downwards, not upwards, if it makes sense. And then I was making the tail too thick. So Kate told me how to do that, how to hold, the eyelid.
Because obviously you've been practicing for the last couple of weeks in between the training, and then obviously doing it on real people, slightly different, doing it on the skins, and then you've got questions and things like that. So it must have been, a bit nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it was. But, it's all good in practice, and, you learn new skills, and, and obviously... Yeah, it's just been good. It's been really good and stuff.
Excellent. So we started off yesterday. We had a brow client in the morning, and then we had. So how did that one go? The first ever brow customer.
The customer came in and she was I don't have any brows at the front. So me and Kate obviously discussed with the client. Said, would you like to go darker? Because at the first, when she had it done originally, not by herself, she had it light, and then obviously. After a time, it reduces up to 80%, and obviously she came back in, and then we did it darker, and she was thrilled with the brows, how dark they became, and she really shaped her face and stuff like that, and just really
brilliant.
Good.
And then in the afternoon, we had a lady in who had a couple of troops had eyeliner done, the upper and lower. And how did you find working on the eye area?
Eye area at the beginning was actually quite nerve-wracking. Because obviously you don't know how to position the needle and the critical atom on the lady, and I didn't really know how to do it. So Kate said, you need to go up a bit more to, a bit more of a 90-degree angle and get the position right, and then I had to hold the eye down, and it's just a bit nerve-wracking really, but it's all good.
It's all good. And then what was the client's reaction? Because she was actually very comfortable with you. You were a little worried that she would, be a bit panicky herself. But it seemed to go really well, didn't it?
Yeah, it did. Kate said, she's one of these ladies that either, get to like you or don't get to like you. She seemed to take to me really well, and she said that I did it really well, so I didn't hurt. I was really upbeat with her, and she seemed to click with me, she said, so I thought it was really good, really, and it was really great.
Excellent. And then this morning we had a little surprise. We had another client in, and you were a little bit shocked of our last client. So why was that a surprise?
Because we had Nadine Hewen, who was actually on the TV show Rich House Poor House with Paul and Kate, and I done her full face of makeup with Kate. I done her lips, her eyebrows, and her eyeliner. And she was a bit nervous as well, because obviously she didn't know me and I didn't know what she was about. And then she was thrilled with it, and she said I'd done a really good job, and she followed me on Instagram, so there we go.
Well, excellent. And we just went out for a nice lunch as well.
We did, and it was really nice to catch up with her, and it was really nice to finally meet Nadine, and I think she seemed to, click with me as well. So
brilliant. Well, that's good. And obviously, because you were actually saying to Katy yesterday how you were inspired by Nadine, and is there any possibility we could maybe speak to her on the phone or something before I leave, wouldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And first thing in the morning, she turns up all the way from Portsmouth, like 2 hour track in a taxi, and she's your customer.
Yeah, and she's now going to be on my portfolio, one of the first people that I've done, and it's just crazy, really, to come from not knowing who you and Kate are, and not knowing who Nadine was, is now to meet all of you and to be involved in it. So yeah, it's really, really good.
Excellent. And obviously been and Nadine's been sharing a lot of her business, because you saw quite a lot of similarities in yourself and Nadine, didn't you?
Yeah, she actually said to me that we're quite similar in a lot of ways. She said to Kate that, we don't really hold back on what we say, and we should really look at it. And she showed me how, told me how to do things, and she said, I can follow you on Instagram, and she offered it, and I go with it really, and go with the flow really. So yeah, it's all good.
Excellent. Have you actually found the training with Katy then? Because obviously,
really good.
That's obviously a nice start. Because obviously in your previous training you were in a group, and obviously you didn't get too much confidence.
No.
But this time it's been honed in to exactly how you want to work, and to tailor it more specifically to you and your requirements.
Yeah, and also, you know, to learn different things, and obviously I've been able to write down step by step on each client, to refer back to get pictures, just to know everything really. And, you know, beginning of the thing, I hadn't got a clue how to do anything.
Well, that's the other thing, is because there were certain areas that we knew you probably maybe hadn't had chance to do, because you only had a little bit of time between the training courses, like the first part and the second part.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
like you said yourself, you were really, really busy. You didn't get a chance to maybe do as much as you'd
Yeah,
hoped.
it's you know, I need to put more effort in now really, because obviously I come away now and
Yeah.
you know, being inspired and stuff like that. And obviously, you know, like Nadine said, if I want to talk about anything she can, she'd help me and stuff like that, which is really good. And you know, Kate and you said, you know, anything I can help, ask for, and you know, just to get the precision of the needle. Do you know, that is the most important thing, because if you don't have the right angle for the needle, you won't get the results that you need to. You can get over it.
Yeah, and it's also learning the basics, isn't it? Like, so for example, you knew you were struggling a little bit with some of the theory and maybe some of the medical conditions.
Definitely.
You knew you just needed to know how to pronounce them properly and what each thing meant, because you knew eventually customers are going to ask you these questions. You need to know the answers.
Yeah, and obviously I'm gonna, you know, go home and type them up and get it sorted out and learn them off by heart. So when you come back again with the case studies, you could ask me and I'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
Exactly. But it's good to do that, isn't it? Split the course up, because then you spot some of the things maybe you know your weaknesses that you need to work on, which we've spotted, and then told you what you need to improve on, and now you know you've got a plan to sort of work towards to become the professional that you want to be.
Yeah, and it's been really it's good to know all different areas. And obviously I didn't realise with the eyes you have to hold them a certain way so the eye don't open, and like with the lips you have to keep going over it like 4 passes, and it's just it's just really good. And like the eyebrows, you get different types of eyebrows and stuff like that, and you know, if you don't do it a certain way, you have to map it out, and if you don't map it out correctly, it's just it's just all really good really. It's just been really fun, and I've just enjoyed coming on here, and I've enjoyed trying to, you know, try and get some people and get clients, and hopefully it will go well. And I've always wanted to do permanent makeup anyway. So it's just
so the more effort you put in, the more you get out, and you've learned that already.
Of course.
And get more and more confident with each treatment you're doing.
Definitely, and it's all about, you know, looking at it as well. Don't just rush and like go over like 90 miles an hour. Look at it, take your time with it, and then, you know, look at it and think, actually, how can I improve that? And then you think, actually, if I put like, you know, a bit more colour in, or hold the stretch a bit more, or a bit more provision with the needle, you'll get it. You've just got to look and think, you know, how can I improve that? And ask the client as well, you know, take the time.
Yeah, it's important. Find out what the client wants first.
Definitely, and you know, do a little bit, take it off. Kate will show you anyway. She's amazing.
Brilliant, excellent. Well, great to see you here again, Georgia, and we'll look forward to seeing your models and case studies very soon.
Of course.
And it's nice to see how much you've enjoyed it so far.
Yes, it's been amazing. Thank you very much.
Brilliant, no problem. Take care. Bye.
Bye.